And welcome back. This is Pokemasaster. Today I'm going to be ranking the rare cards in Clash Royale. So last video I did common cards, and I'll link that in the top right. But this video I want to do rare cards. So to start off, we have the Barbarian Hut. I guess it's I'm going to put it at okay. It more of just causes a distraction, and it's more of just annoying to deal with. It's not a problem for me in any way when it's used against me. It's just a bit annoying because when it'll distract the balloon that I do with a balloon push, or say troops going up there, it stops to fight them. And it's more just delays, so I'm going to put it at okay if you know how to use it correctly. If you place it behind your tower, it's not as good in my opinion. If you have to place it kind of in frontish. So I'm going to put that at okay. Battle Healer. I don't know where to put this, because good with support, or just another troop. Battle Healer by itself is really bad. Its damage is low. I guess its health is okay, but it's not going to do much on its own. If you place a Battle Healer with, let's say, Electro Giant, which I would never use, Electro Giant, or just another tankier Giant, or Golem, which I don't like Golem at all. Yeah, and remember, this is all my opinion. This is all what I think about it. It's not actually, it's not the correct stuff. It's just what I think. And, yeah, I'm putting her here because by herself she's not great. This is going to be... Actually, I feel like I need to add an eh. I need to add eh. Add her above eh. Ooh. I need to have an eh row. Because good with support isn't actually saying anything. It just means they're good when they have support with them. It's not actually saying they're good or bad. So this is eh. I'm going to put this at eh. It's pretty easy for me to stop, and then it's just two barbarians. It doesn't hurt me at all, but it's still a push, and it still can end up dealing damage if it gets too close to your tower before you defend it. And it's still something that you need to stop. This. I'm definitely going to put this in eh, or I'll put this in okay. It's definitely good for stopping pushes with Hog Rider. It's very good at that. Balloons, you can't really aim at balloon towers, so it's not as good at that. It's not as good as air, but it definitely causes a distraction, and it's good for stopping the Hog Rider pushes or Ram Rider pushes. So I'm going to put that at okay. Plus, its damage is okay, as well as AoE. I'm going to put this in good with support. It's really where you need... It's not going to do much on its own. It's going to definitely get a few ticks, but it's definitely not going to do anything on its own. Nothing super substantial, unless, like, take out, flying troops and stuff. But you kind of do need support in front of it. Otherwise, you're not going to get full potential out of it. Okay. This. I think it's an eh, because it slows down troops. It can't hit air. Slows down troops. I guess it's good for taking out Skarmies. And it's probably good for Hog Riders, too, but I don't really see too much of a point for it. It just slows them down for a short period of time. And then we got Elixir Pump. Okay. Elixir Giant, or Elixir Golem. This one is going to be in okay, because its health, he's very squishy health-wise. You can end up dealing a lot of damage to him with Mini P.E.K.K.A. and kill him in a few hits, but he ends up multiplying, and if you have stuff behind him, he can get annoying. Actually, I'm putting him in eh, because, yeah, he's very squishy. He's not super substantial, and he's not going to deal a lot of damage to a tower. I'm going to put this in good. I really think it's good. It's definitely a good spell, and its cost is okay. Hold on. Its cost to use it is definitely... It's a good cost. It's fair. I definitely think the damage is very good. It's definitely... Actually, I'm going to put this in pro. I don't use it. I prefer to use Zap and other stuff. But I prefer to use zap and arrows. I don't really use a high damage spell like that. I am trying it out in a few decks. I prefer to use zap and stuff like that. Although it is pro and it's used by a lot of people and it is effective. No, it's not good. It's pretty low in health. Its damage is okay. It's a flying troop. It's not great. It's bad. I don't think it's good. And yeah, this is another This is gonna go an for me. It's definitely actually no. I'm gonna put it in okay. It's definitely more annoying than this spawner because the ones that are used against me can typically end up hitting my tower and it slowly chips away at the health. So 1 or 2 hits, it's fine. But then it ends up getting 5, 6, 7 hits, and my tower gets down to half health before I know it, and I have to constantly place something there, and it just chips away at the health. So it's definitely more annoying for me, and I'm putting it in okay. The giant. I think the giant is okay. You can definitely play stuff behind it. It's got a lot more health. Yeah. This one is going to be because it's something that you use to stop people. It doesn't attack until you break it, and it's just his health is low, but his damage is high. He's good to stop not major pushes. It's something like Dark Prince, who is rushing in, and you just place it quickly. It kills it. Dark Prince takes a few hits. It'll get like half health, and then you place something at your side, just wipe it out, and then it's just a clean slate. And in my opinion, there's better defenses to use than that. I'm going to put this spawner in okay as well, because when I use a balloon push, it can end up stacking up, because I've got like a mini P.E.K.K.A. or something there where they place a Mega Knight or a tank, where those guys just keep coming out, and again, like 4 or 5 of them, and it's really annoying, because then it's just a whole bunch of them, but I can usually take them out. No, I don't know why people use this. I see them just using it against my tower. Its damage is low. Its heal is nah. No, I don't see it. Hog Rider's good. If you can max out a Hog Rider, it becomes very good in those Hog Rider cycles. I really hate when they're used against me. It annoys me a lot. I don't like it when it's used against me, but I'm not good at using the Hog Rider. I don't know. I don't like using it, but I have to put it in good because it is. I know that for a fact. Good with support. He's good as a tank to just have the tower lock on, and then you can have other multiple things go in around him and melt the tower. This is good. It really is good to place counter any sort of tank. Golem, balloon pushes, lumberloon pushes, Mega Knight, Golem, Giant, except for Electro Giant. Actually, I don't know if Electro Giant zaps it. I think it only... I don't know if it does that. I don't know if it zaps it, because I don't know if it zaps towers. I know it zaps troops. But yeah, it's very good for stopping giants and very tanky guys, as well as even just normal people, normal little guys walking up, like mini P.E.K.K.A. It'll stop a mini P.E.K.K.A. It'll stop a Prince. I think it's pretty good. And it stops Hog Riders, pushes as well. Yeah. So then we have Mega Minion. Mega Minion's going to go in Its damage is high, but it's very squishy. Health is low. It's flying. It's just a singular flying troop, and it's slow as well. All you need is something else there, and just one buff, and it won't make it to the tower, or it'll get one hit on the tower. But its damage is high, so it's good for defense when you've placed something down that's tanky, not a lot of health, not a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage, but when it has a lot of health, like a knight, and then you place that on top of it, it can take out quite a bit because its damage is high. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going in good for me. I really like Mini P.E.K.K.A. a lot. Its damage is insanely high. Its health is not as high, but its damage is very good. And if there's a maxed one or heading out your tower, and you think, oh, she's going to hit me once, nothing bad's going to happen, it hits like a truck. That's instant 800 damage at max. Just boom. And then it hits again, surprisingly. And then, what do you know? That's 1,600 gone. Yeah. Musketeer. It's an It stops my... It doesn't stop my balloon pushes, because my balloons always end up touching the tower, because I do raged balloons, but It's okay with stopping area, or not area, but air troops, sort of. I just don't see it being very good. I can usually take it out easily. Rocket is another. Rocket's going to be another And the reason why Rocket is going to be an is because, yes, it's high damage, yes, it takes out a lot. It's 6 elixir, though, so it's a lot to use up. And then if it ends up not killing it, or they place something else after, you only have 4 elixir. Maybe you could place something smaller down, or 5 elixir. But then once that gets taken out, you're at like 2 elixir, and you don't have a lot to place. You're kind of in a pickle if they're still alive. If they use something like Mega Knight and just tank it through. Royal Hogs. No, I really don't. I don't see these. They're not good, in my opinion. I can easily take them out with a Wizard, drop a Mega Knight on them and they're dead. Use a Valk. When they're at their tower, they're dead. Wizard, just a few taps, they're dead. Executioner, a few throws, they're dead. They'll definitely damage your tower, but where I am, tower damage gets thrown around pretty easily up until, the high areas like champion, or I actually don't know, but like, the high rankings, high trophy areas. If you're high up there, then yeah, you definitely, I know a lot of them in tiebreakers and stuff, so you definitely would want to use them maybe. I don't know. But in my area, they're garbage. Sure, they'll hit your tower a few times, but it's not going to kill you. 3 Musketeers, no, they're bad. 9 elixir, you place them down. Something that can place down, somebody fireballs it easily. Again, with the fireball. You just place down 9 elixir. Got 1 elixir, one fireball, and they're almost all dead. Then they play something like Wizard, just take them all out, and then that's boom. You got a Wizard to deal with, and you have no elixir. Tombstone, no. It's just a distraction, but it's a bad distraction. It basically is just skeletons, 1 tapped at any level. When it breaks, it's just 3 skeletons heading at you. You're fine. Valk. Valk is good. It's a tank. It can take out Mega Knight when it's on your side. Mega Knight jumps to the middle. Mega Knight gets shot by both Crown Towers, and the Valk is hitting it. Definitely deals a lot of damage. Valk is definitely good for taking down Mega Knight. Definitely AoE troops that are low on health. Not great at taking out P.E.K.K.A. because it'll lead the P.E.K.K.A. to the middle. It probably could kill the P.E.K.K.A. Not the Valk would die, but I think the towers could kill the P.E.K.K.A. I don't know. I'd have to test that. Wizard is good. It's AoE, high damage, not a lot of health, but still is annoying enough to go against. And if you have a tank in front of it, it just gets really annoying to deal with. Zappies are actually, yeah, they're decent. Well, they're okay. Surprisingly, they can actually stop an E-Giant or Electro Giant from getting too many hits on the tower. If you place them in the right spot, they constantly zap. AoE troops like Wizard and stuff, Valk, that'll easily take them out, but they end up dealing a lot with the stun, and it gets annoying. I don't know if they can hit air troops. I don't think they can. But yeah, this is my rare tier list. So thank you all for watching. And leave a like. And possibly subscribe if you like what my content. And let me down in the comments if you want me to make anything new or what you want me to make any more videos on. I'm going to do an epic tier list and a legendary tier list. And then that's going to be at the end of those bits of videos. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.